Hello everybody, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. Was waiting a bit to see if Silver would show up. Not sure if he's gonna be here today. Honestly, if he told me he wasn't, I may have forgotten. But I did message him and I haven't received a reply back, so I guess for now we'll continue. See if he joins in later. Making it through the storm alright? Ah man, it's been pretty hectic, honestly. As most of you guys could probably see, like, the whole upload schedule, not as consistent as before, and that's primarily due to, like, how much rain that I'm getting. And so often, too, that it's, like, kind of impossible to find a time when it's not raining so I can record and have some good audio. At least it hasn't messed up with that many streams, but, yeah. I wish it would rain a little bit less. I suppose that's just how it goes, though, in summertime. Regardless, last time, we had discovered that Gant had a direct connection to the history of this case, and we suspect that he is not entirely truthful, that there's definitely more to him. He may indeed even be the culprit. But I suppose we're gonna have to do more investigating in order to find out. Let's go. Let's see, is that on the right one? Yup. Last week was nothing but raining. You know, if you're like not a content creator, I guess the thing is, at least it's just raining. You just got to stay inside. Hopefully you have electricity. As a content creator though, man, the amount of static noise rain generates is kind of insane. At least for me. My walls do not keep in sound very well. Alright, where were we? Do we have something new to say? I came back here with a lot of this. Let's talk about this. Never mind. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. And she really does mean it. Lana. Oh man, can I not show you anything? Yeah, no. I thought that was going to be the way forward. Without Silver here, I don't really have a backup in order to help me figure this out, so we're just going to have to do it. Roof leaks? Oh, damn. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you probably recall that whole gigantic hole in the roof that I had. Thankfully, I haven't had a gigantic hole like that. The roof is still slightly leaking though, but, you know, at least it's not any major damage. Man. Oh yeah. I thankfully rolled a nat 20 in order to dodge that slab of concrete that almost fell on my head. I probably would have been fine. Still. One heck of a thing to happen after moving into a new house after the whole earthquake incident already, and then having to deal with that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again this year. Lana will not accept any piece of evidence, I would assume. There isn't a whole lot to examine in this room that would lead us further into the case. Where do I go? Don't worry, Zero Chat is here, and at least I have a good track record with predicting things with this game. At least I have you guys showing up here on time. Appreciate it immensely. Now see this part happening right after an earthquake was crazy work from the universe? Yeah. Yeah, man. I think I just had to get like all the bad luck out of the system in that short amount of time. Looking back on it, it was strange in a way. I don't really know if I could say that I have fond memories of it, but hey, at least it was a unique experience. You got anything else to say? No? We did all that? Did we present everything that we possibly could to you? This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays. That's actually sadly true. Watching martial arts movies, so those slabs of concrete mean nothing to Muay Thai practitioners. I have practiced Muay Thai. I do not think I could even qualify myself as a practitioner of Muay Thai, so... Because those guys are hardcore, man. If you, like, go anywhere near a gym in the early mornings, you can see them just out jogging at, like, 5, 6 in the morning, several kilometers every single day. It's kind of insane. The amount of stamina and endurance they have. And hello there, Kiwi. You're not the person that I was expecting.
Well, you asked me to join you. I can leave.
You can stay because Silver's not here.
I can tell.
Yeah.
He's
yes,
late.
indeed.
You guys asked me to join last time, so I thought my artistic mind didn't think you were being polite. I thought you actually wanted me here.
Oh, no. You'll help us with all the female voices. Well, unless if there's ones that Silver wants, but Silver's not here, so I guess he doesn't really have a say in that matter right now. Hello, Specs. And also, to answer your question, Draco, Silver is a massive fan of this series. Only reason I'm playing this is because Silver wanted me to. He has played all the games several times, and I've watched other people play through the game several times, so yeah. Alright, there you go, Kiwi. All the female characters are yours.
Okay, thank you. I'll give the gender I'm pretending to be Justice. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
I have to admit, he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. Is that a smiley face? No, there's a parentheses, but why do we have the 2 dots? What is that called again? A colon? Semicolon? The possibility that...
It's because...
Yeah?
I think it's because the sentence needed it. Like, the possibility of the murder, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
like, that's why
I guess so. But it's kind of funny that I ended up making a smiley face.
He smiled at you.
The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. Okay, well that didn't really lead to much.
Also, I'm sorry I'm late. I never do this. It's because I went to pick out a new pair of glasses, because mine are broken.
That is fair. I am highly expecting those broken pair of glasses to show up as evidence in some sort of murder trial at some point in Croatia. Looking forward to it.
Well, the oncologist girl kind of fixed it for me. So they're not broken anymore. They just look patched up. That's it. So I had to pick out a new pair.
A likely story. This one I believe we showed last time, right? No, we can't even show this. Never mind.
How would I Persona 3 somebody with a pair of glasses?
It's not with a pair of glasses. The glasses were involved. They may not have been a murder weapon, but...
Draco said that it would be the murder weapon.
Ah. Well, that's actually a good question. If Kiwi could murder somebody with a pair of glasses as flimsy as the one that she wears, she's probably on the same level as John Wick with a fucking pencil.
Flimsy? My glasses have been sawed on. Rhea has chewed on them. They've been like... They've fallen off of like
Let me ask you, can a regular
floor.
human being possibly snap them in two by simply applying enough pressure?
Possibly, but that's because they're 6 years old.
Yeah, there you go. I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. I think people are accusing him of injustice.
Yeah. I meant the eye doctor. I didn't mean the cancer doctor.
Imagine if that was like a tweet that you did as like a big VTuber. Guys, I went to see, what is that, an oncologist today? Everybody
he said my eyes are perfectly fine.
Everybody would be retweeting that and like saying sorry. They hope you get better soon and shit like that. I for one ain't buying it, pal.
Yeah, like me thinking that a toy was a massager.
Ah, yeah, that. Of course. You see what you want to see.
You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. Milano's pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. Alright, not that. Gonna assume not this either. Oh, I can't believe Officer Marshall would do such a thing.
You know Officer Marshall?
Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
A cactus? Really?
He said, Dick, he'll listen to all your troubles.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus.
Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is there anything new I can say? Oh, I think the insinuation was you should swap places with him, Gumshoe. You should. About that jar. I think I've seen it somewhere before. This dialogue I think we already did.
This dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even you remember it.
I do.
All
Because I
right.
called him a gumshoe, not a gumshoe.
Oh, you did. Alright. Where could you have seen that before? We need to convince him somehow to let us into Chief Gant's office. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker.
Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, Detective?
The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hand, without any fingerprints. If they come to arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you? If that happens, I think you'll do better pleading with Edgeworth.
I think that Silver last time said that we don't have anything, that we don't need what we need to progress with him.
And we don't have what we need. But then the question is, where do
Yeah.
we get the thing that we need? Did the game give us any sort of direction last time? Oh, a lost item report, huh?
Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat.
Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know.
Master, that has such a cool ring to it.
The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here.
Wow, a higher power.
Maybe I
She's
shouldn't let
mocking
Emma
you.
hold any evidence. Not that. But we're just being thorough now at this point. Hey, that power is used for detecting fingerprints.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us.
He did what? All I have is some flour. Are you okay, detective? Quick, run! Achoo! What the hell? If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. What? Why am I not comforted? What the hell? Okay. When in doubt, go bug Edgeworth if you can do so. I'll have to see. I think we went to his office last time, but he wasn't there.
It would be really fun to bug Edgeworth, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the ID card record, isn't it? Indeed. Yes, there's only one number left to investigate. At 420 Blazed. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. Oh, this. We're not gonna read that one out.
Oh yeah, don't. Last time I was
Last time
stuck with
did not
ticks for
end
2
well.
days.
Yeah. I just might have a hunch. I certainly do. luminol stuff, switchblade. I mean, genuinely, all this stuff I don't really think is gonna convince him. Silver might have been right, or it just didn't have the item. I'll take Insaniac's suggestion. Well, last we left off on was the ID card numbers. So if we can't find anything, then I guess we'll come back here and try again. Move over to, I guess, the
You wanna
underground
go to the
parking
crime
lot.
scene?
The evidence room?
Or the evidence room? Because maybe now you'll find different evidence because of all the details you've learned.
Maybe, but also, I'm pretty sure we've been here before, but now it's bringing up the text again, which means... I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something.
There we go. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So,
Is it soon soon?
what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Alright.
That's a really ugly sprite of him. I feel sorry for him.
There is no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me.
Oh my, he's flirting with you.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
He's just a tsundere.
Always has been.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on a trial.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. That is very clearly, let us hide some evidence so that the real person doesn't get prosecuted, eh? After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
You know, I'm just realizing that, like, cops and investigators and everybody puts their hard work, like investigations, into the hands of a complete stranger that they hope and pray to God is good enough to prove that the evidence that they have actually incriminates the person.
Yeah.
In the eyes of the law.
Well, for the prosecutors, they're kind of only working off of what was provided. There may be a bit more things in our hands on, like getting to know the client as well as the, well, defendant and stuff like that, and their own research. But ultimately, I think the investigator will do most of the heavy lifting in that regard.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's more like I have a job to do, and this is the ammo that I have. Will this ammo be enough to do what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. We'll see.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it. I guess this is the game telling me to show him the picture. I think I'll do that before I forget about it. What's up, Arhan? Also, welcome, Ryan. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. How did we take a picture of that, actually? Did we, like, quickly snap it with our phone?
Don't question it.
Is it just me, is stream buffering a lot? Looking on my end of things, nothing is happening on my
it's not buffering
end.
for me.
It may be your internet, or more likely, YouTube. YouTube has not been faring very well recently. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Just checking? Ah, no worries. Feel free to check in whenever. Because sometimes even I don't notice. But I do have it all monitored here on the side. Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding.
It has a sword. Where did the sword go?
Yes, it does. It's a broken sword. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ellipses. Ah, I remember
Wait.
now.
Isn't Edgeworth the prosecutor trying to accuse the Ace Attorney's defendant of being the murderer?
Yeah. Lana Sky.
So why are we showing him evidence that could be ammunition towards Lana being the killer?
It is not really for that. It's more so for figuring out the truth. Because the way that we operate, at least, if our client is guilty, then we kind of let them be proven guilty. You know.
So you're an attorney by the feels, by morality.
Well, yeah, Edgeworth here also seems to be the same character who will sometimes even prosecute his own witness because he has figured out, along with us, that his witness is actually the criminal and will try and play ball with us in order to get him convicted, you know? So, for the both of us, while we are technically rivals, we do work together towards a common goal, which is justice.
Okay.
Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
2 years ago, just before the case happened? A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Phoenix is a bad lawyer in that case. The lawyer in the US justice system is supposed to defend their client regardless of their opinions or thoughts about the case. That would be true. That being said, I think that is more so just an assumption from myself. Because I don't think there's ever been a chapter, at least in this first game, where the person that we've been defending is actually a criminal. They've always been innocent, right? I think so, at least.
As somebody who enjoys watching dramas, American or Asian, that depend on the main character having a moral correctness, so to say, I can tell you that this is how it usually goes, right? I've watched multiple dramas that are with lawyers and stuff, where the main character will actively throw a trial to get their defendant convicted, Because it goes against them morally. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess they're human. I don't know if Phoenix Wright is human. Is he human? I hope he's human.
No. He's from Japanifornia. Nobody from here is human.
Yeah.
They're usually 2D sprites.
Well then, fuck, I can't defend them.
What's up, Steve?
Hello, Steve.
I do agree with Urhan there, though, that while yes, we are using like the court system and I guess dressing up as lawyers and prosecutors, ultimately, I think it's a game about justice and what that does to all the characters involved. How do we reach that goal? What are the limitations of that? I'm sure in later games we'll explore more of the nuances of that. Or honestly, it's just a fun attorney game.
Wait, is this the first game? Are they still playing the first game?
Yeah, this is still the first game. This is like basically an expansion, or I guess DLC for the first game. Which is apparently
so
almost
like
as
the
long
first
as the entire first game, which was several cases. But this one case, so, oh boy. We're in for a long haul. Phoenix has been lucky that none of his clients are actually guilty. The closest we got was the Steel Samurai case, and he did defend the guy even when in doubt. I suppose the Steel Samurai case was true. But yeah, I mean, nobody was truly like a murderer. Not yet, at least. We'll see if we run into one.
That would actually be really fun.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Phoenix would do in that particular case. Could you tell us again what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. Oh, but they can. And they have quite often. The one I immediately think of was it Hello Games? The people who made No Man's Sky. I think when they started fixing up the game, they received a ton of awards, and they didn't expect to win anything, so they just left the event early. And I recall seeing tweets of them being like, "Oh, we won this award. Oops." Oh, we just went out to eat somewhere else. I mean, hey, fair. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes.
Wait, what? Isn't there something similar in the evidence book?
We do have something similar. It's also a screwdriver-like thing. It was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. Right? I recall seeing that. This. Isn't that the exact same thing? Do we have the same
It is actually
thing?
the exact same thing.
Or is that a duplicate?
It might be a duplicate. I mean, it's from Officer Gant.
Yeah,
Oh.
true. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's a story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
I see, Insaniac. But my question is, if somebody doesn't have like a lawyer that they've hired and have been like assigned a lawyer by the state or the government or whatever it's called, can that lawyer refuse to represent them if they know for a fact that this person is guilty and they just don't want to take the case? I guess ultimately money is money, right? You got to get paid somehow. So maybe you still have to represent them anyways and try to do your best, even though you know you're going to lose. Don't know. Oh, I don't think he likes that. Wait, but this isn't related to the case, remember? You said so yourself. I thought that was dialogue on me doing the wrong thing. Never mind. So I did.
Gant gave this to you that day, didn't he? He asked you to bring it here from the police department.
The chief is a very competent man. But sometimes he does things that don't make any sense. At least, it's better than being incompetent and doing things that don't make sense. A certain detective comes to mind. No, poor Gumshoe.
He's trying his hardest.
The public defender cannot refuse a case, but a person can refuse representation if they're stupid. I see. Okay. So you're just gonna have to bite the bullet.
Just make yourself as incompetent as possible to the client so that they refuse representation from you.
I guess so, but then you'd probably just be seen as an incompetent defender. Or, well, what are we called again? Attorney. Yeah. Silver sounds suspiciously like Kiwi, but it can't be. Can it? No, I think you're mistaken. Silver's here. He's always on time. Never late.
Never sleeps in.
Never does. I didn't message him, "Are you alive?" question mark. He hasn't replied back yet, so he might not be.
He's dead.
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very stylish manner.
Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Maybe. Was that everything? Nope. Let's talk about the King of Prosecutors trophy. Public defenders are commonly bottom barrel quality to begin with. They're overworked and underpaid. Oh, so there's like a separate division for public defenders? That I didn't know. I thought it was just like, we'll throw this to here, and if somebody is open, then you take the job, pretty much.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked as well.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake. Very well. What the hell? Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Objection! Oh man, I'm glad that Phoenix and I had the same brain cell. That didn't make any sense. Those claims contradict each other!
It's a legend.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Is this an actual tale or is this Ace Attorney lore?
I think this This might be Ace Attorney lore.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Oh, Cat is saying it's an actual folktale. Really is the character for contradiction. Ah, well there you go. Then it makes me think. The whole, like, because contradiction immediately makes me think of the OP for, was it God of High School or something like that? And isn't that like a Chinese webtoon? Pretty sure. Maybe it has something more to do with this.
It is.
Right? I
I
think so.
I think I know what you're talking about. I actually read the manhwa for that when it just came out.
Yeah.
And I dropped it because it was so ass. Oh wait, not God of High School, not God of High School, not God of High School. I meant the God of High School. I know what God of High School is. I was thinking of something completely different.
Okay. Gotcha.
I almost said something controversial. I have not read God of High School.
The anime maybe wasn't so great, but, you know, I think the webtoon was pretty cool. Didn't finish it, though. Haven't kept up with it. But, you know, just
I think I read 3 chapters, got bored, and never touched it again. But I'm also not the type that really likes fighting stuff, so that's probably why. Because I also stopped reading Lookism. I also stopped reading Lookism when it turned into a fighting manhwa.
I see. I'm kind of surprised by that, considering how much you liked it at the time, but I guess that's fair.
I loved Lookism, but once it became like gang fights, I was not interested.
Even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant? Because the whole chip knife thing, it's gone. Was it used somehow to murder somebody? That's what I'm worried about.
That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking that it was a murder weapon and that the knife was actually planted.
God of High School gets needlessly complicated near its back end. Well,
Lookism turned from a rom-com to a Korean action drama. I mean, I wouldn't have called it a rom-com. I would have called it commentary. But yeah, sadly, that's what happened to it.
Commentary. The only thing commentary makes me think of is like a Let's Play. Let's see.
Because you're a streamer.
Nothing? Nope. Okay. My best piece of evidence. What would I consider my best piece of evidence?
You know, I thought that Your Turn to Die was inspired by Danganronpa, but I was incorrect. Your Turn to Die was actually inspired by Ace Attorney.
Well, they are kind of similar in concept, but different presentation.
Yeah, the presentation is completely the same in Your Turn to Die. Even music is really similar.
Is this commentary on the legal system? Probably. There may be something that shows up here. Or it could just be a fun game about attorneys versus prosecutors. Pop it in to say I can't wait for the part where Von Karma shows up out of nowhere and hits the gritty with Gant. Damn, Key. You gonna pop in and spoil us like that? How dare you? Does he also
I can't stay here
lost?
anymore. I have to leave.
What?
I've just been spoiled greatly.
No! Oh, playthrough ruined. Restart. It seems everything in this case is designed to cast doubt on me. Hey, don't look at me. Yes, I went into the evidence room on the day of the crime. Chief Gant asked me to do something. Chief Gant again?
evidence from a case sold 6 months ago back to the prosecutor's office.
I have a locker in there as well. Did you notice anything amiss when you were in the evidence room? That room's always dark and I was in a hurry. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Can I show you the shield again? You know, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere, like on a shelf. That has no meaning for me anymore. What do you mean anymore? That's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell on the past? He's asking me?
Why can't he just accept it graciously? Actually, something's been troubling me about this shield. Look, do you notice anything different?
Different?
Yeah, don't you remember? The other shield in the court record?
I guess I'd better present this other shield. Other shield? Like, here in the photo? Didn't we already do that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we literally just did this. Yeah, and that leads to the whole tale. We already talked about it. Contradiction. The files ain't it. Marshall's fingerprints? Nope. Maybe if I just show him my best evidence. Was it not the picture? Restart how? The forgetfulness bat? I'll just die and then reincarnate and start up a YouTube channel again. Redo the playthrough that way.
That's so sad.
It's the only way to unspoil myself from Von Karma hitting the gritty.
Bro, it just reminded me that I finally forgot, and then you reminded me again.
No. I'm drawing a blank on this one. Unless if we already have shown our best piece of evidence, and I'm just confusing it now.
Don't you have a broken knife?
I already showed him the broken knife. That's what I showed him just then, yeah.
What about the screwdriver? Because you have the same screwdriver.
We already did, and he was like, yeah, this piece of evidence. Yeah, it's there. This isn't related. So I did. Certain detector comes to mind, yeah. Holy hell. My badge? That is my best piece of evidence. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet, a clear path is laid out before me. I have no time to look back on what might have been. Sure, buddy. Yep.
It's so sad. 5 more hours.
Well, because he has become a prosecutor, now he can be on the opposite side of the courtroom, staring directly at me.
He just adores you.
He does. Did we already show you the unstable jar? Yeah, we did. Look at the jar. Best piece of evidence, eh? Not that. I would assume the game would show me some sort of indication of where to go from here if I had already done what they wanted me to do here.
You might not have the evidence yet. Maybe we should go back to the evidence room.
Yeah, the room's always dark. Oh no, did not want to do that. The best evidence you can think of is the blue badger? Threaten to lock him in a room with it unless he talks? That's actually big brain. Let's do that. Take this. I don't think he's very happy with that one. Did you look at the chessboard yet?
Mr.
Does it have new dialogue? Let's see. Examine.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out! That poor pawn, his head is kind of like spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Wonder what he was writing before.
Mr. Wright, let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there.
Just ask him, I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth! Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground! Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. Well, that worked out. He didn't even look.
Oh, what? Letter of R. I'm not gonna repeat that.
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. Damn. Been there, Edgeworth. Just a couple of weeks ago. I feel you, man.
Oh, but Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Oh, then we give this to Gumshoe, and then Gumshoe's like, oh shit, Mr. Edgeworth's gonna resign? Let me let you into the office. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I did not at all notice the piece of paper until you guys pointed it out. So, well, thank you, chat.
Let us emotionally manipulate Gumshoe into letting us into the office.
A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my own reflection.
Ah, yeah, we got this one before. Strange. Why don't I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. I'll sue you. Like Nintendo sues everyone. Alright, we're out. Later, Reggie.
Reggie.
Zero is not the most observant in the best of cases. The unfortunate thing for me is I'm streaming this. If I'm playing this alone, I can just check everything and I don't have to constantly glance over at chat. So yeah, if you see any streamer and there's something right directly in front of them and they're not seeing it, that's the reason why. I got annoyed by it myself as a viewer.
It's either or.
But now on this side, yeah, I get it. I understand. Oh. Excuse me? Oh no, it's you, Kiwi.
It is me. Would either of you care for a £1/4 of a roast beef?
Miss Star! Guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd be digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, the little scene I happened to witness?
The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
Can we even confirm that that is exactly what you saw? Unless if you're trying to make something up. Or maybe it is what you saw, but you had come to a conclusion because in that picture, we don't even see Detective Goodman. We just see the back of somebody wearing a coat.
We don't even see a weapon.
What do you mean? She's holding a knife.
Oh, she is? Sorry. I did not see that she was holding a knife.
Oh, don't worry. It's streamer tax. You were just looking at chat the entire time. I get you.
Okay.
But yeah, on that note,
Yeah, I'll
streamer
use
tax
chat as
is real.
excuse.
Not gonna lie, dudes. I don't know how, like, the professional streamers who have, like, millions of viewers stream 8 to 10 hours a day, how they do it. After all my 2-hour to 3-hour streams, I am dead tired, man. My social battery is gone. I just wanna not do anything.
Roast beef is meant to be soured when eaten.
Savored.
Savored. Whatever.
Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Right, let's talk then.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. He must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
I wonder how many, damn, Silver looks different today comments we're gonna get. Welcome, Hamza. Silver does look different. He decided to finally come out of the closet and reveal himself. Face reveal. Her?
Lana Sky. My sister? Sorry. The best of were put on that SL9 case.
Damn, Zero looks different today?
I think they're trying.
Aha!
I think they're trying to flirt with you. I think they're trying to flirt with you. You should answer graciously.
Yeah, I do look different today. I'm wearing my glasses today. Glad you noticed.
Oh, but I thought you cut the bangs.
The
Of course, you
bangs.
were like by that legendary duo.
Hello, Jeezy Foxy. Welcome.
Lana and Chief Gant.
After case closed.
The legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation.
Wait, does that mean Goodman was involved with Gant, potentially, in covering up stuff? That's why everybody else was let go, except him? Strange. I half expected you to toggle to the failed clone we don't talk about usually. I don't have that one set up as a hotkey. I still do have the model though, I think. But yeah, there was an attempt. Even though Grandma isn't here, there was one. Do you always have those vials on your sleeve? Yes, I do. In fact, this is a full body model. That being said, you guys rarely ever see my lower half. In fact, it's, at this point, kind of a myth. It might not even exist, and I'm just joshing you guys, but I'll let you guys theorize about it. Did something to your hair?
Why?
I did. I parted it a little bit differently today. Really a bit of a daredevil this morning. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, maybe. Who knows?
Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as it appears. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears.
Was Lana a similar case? Because they were the legendary duo. I don't know if Gant did this to get her away in case she realized all that had happened, or Lana got the promotion to what she wanted to be because she worked with Gant.
I personally think that Lana figured out that Gant was falsifying evidence and probably threatened him or told him that she's going to open up the case again to expose him for the evidence that was falsified. And the way that Gant decided to retaliate was to falsify evidence once more to get Lana out of the picture by putting her in prison. Because if she is considered to be the murderer or the faker of the evidence, there's less of a chance that people are going to believe her word. So if he ruins her character, he will be safer. That's just my theory.
Gotcha. I mean, it does certainly sound plausible. Lana's not speaking for some reason.
Maybe he threatened her little sister because her little sister is constantly in the...
Potentially that, to protect her, and she's hoping that Phoenix will discover all this on his own, so it can't really be pinned on her. Not sure. What's going on?
She really did kill somebody.
I doubt it, but we'll see. Joined like 3 minutes ago. Oh boy, Jesus Foxy, if you're not familiar with this particular case in Ace Attorney, it's going to be a lot to catch up on. Only thing I can recommend is playing the games yourself or going through the previous VODs at this point. I'd have to spend like 30 minutes trying to explain everything. But yeah, if you're not sure which case this is like the epilogue or the DLC case. I forget its exact name in the first game.
Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. Oh,
Well,
see,
there you
we
go.
agree.
Yeah. She was being used? Right, let's see the legendary duo first.
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's management is, I don't know how to read this.
Magnetism.
Magnetism.
Yeah.
I read as management.
Yes, you did.
I was confused. Magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that, I mean his ability to attract evidence.
That sounds suspicious. To me, evidence. Out of my left pocket. That incriminates this other person. Perfectly. Haha! Where could this have come from? Oh, my magnetism suddenly made it appear in my pocket, I'm sure. It's like all those people who, when you go out on a round of golf with them, or even in a tournament when you're competing against them, they go looking for their ball in the woods. Then all of a sudden, while you're looking at them, they kind of like shake their pants, and then a golf ball falls down their pant leg. And they're like, oh, there it is. Man, I'm just so great at finding my balls in the forest. Sure, buddy.
Those people sound a bit like a very funny bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
They're the worst.
He's produced the most incredible evidence. Incredible evidence in the cases he handled. I'm sorry, I can barely see.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Well, yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dare confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Yeah, no kidding.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her.
I mean, yeah, no kidding. She's really cool.
Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really.
You don't really seem like the full Arcana.
She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her.
Dearest and I.
Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
And then after that, she started sitting the wrong way on chairs. How could she? I'll never forgive her. Actually, I just
still don't
realized.
understand what you're talking about.
Okay, so picture this, right? In the interrogation room, where we have the sprite of her looking directly at us, right, from the other side of the window. You can picture that,
Yes.
yeah? So behind her is a chair, and that chair is always there. However, during our first conversation with her, she turned to the side, and then when she was ashamed to say anything, she turned all the way around. So what does this suggest? Even though she's sitting on the chair, she somehow turned 180 degrees to look the other way. So she has to be sitting in a very particular manner in order to achieve that. And that has become a big meme in the Ace Attorney community, apparently. That's great.
Because the chair has little wheelies.
Maybe. Even though the back of the chair is still visible in that picture or that frame. This is a very zero example. I've lived my entire life going through that, so yeah. That is exactly what I would think of. A few times I've played golf, I've lost a fair number of golf balls. If you can't find it all you can really do is drop a new one and play from where you are. I mean, yeah, Insaniac, but consider this. You're in a competition, and you decide to just find your ball without reporting that it was lost and incurring the one-stroke penalty. That is, as we call, cheating. Kind of a bitch move. And it happens far too often, so yeah. If you're playing casual golf, it's fine. Nobody really cares. If you're competing, though, that's a different matter.
Why do women talk so much in this?
Well,
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
That's funny. You arrived at the one episode where she actually, or a lot of people are talking. Also, you stole my line.
I did. That's why I started laughing.
So anyways, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? How did you know what I was going to say?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence.
My, oh my. Who is that? Is that Kiwi version 2?
Is it? There's only one version of me, though.
Not sure. They're not speaking, so I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, so shy. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured.
But yeah, if that was the case that gave him his position, a higher ranking position, I feel as if the person who magnetically attracts evidence is probably going to magnetize the shit out of evidence when it comes to that case in order to gain that position. Because money and power,
I mean,
right?
In order to keep that position, I would guess. If it's found out that he was the one that falsified the evidence, then he would lose his position as the chief.
Well, actually, what I think it's insinuating is that he wasn't chief then. He got the position as chief because of that case. Yeah.
Yeah, but now if it's found out
what you're talking about
that
is the
he
whole Lana
falsified
thing.
the evidence.
I see.
Yes.
Gotcha, I understand
So
now.
he's putting it on Lana so that, like, oh, my subordinate did it, I didn't know, type thing.
Gotcha.
There was only one thing left for him to control. And then know what could stand in his way. Prosecutor's office.
Nani? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. Yeah, she agrees with me. Could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same.
Yeah, they did say that she became a much colder person ever since then.
Yeah, but didn't Lana say herself that she was the one that provided Edgeworth with the evidence? It was her.
The falsified evidence? I guess so.
Yeah. So Gant falsified the evidence and got Lana to give the evidence to Edgeworth, and then she was forced to basically do his bidding because if it's exposed that the evidence was falsified, she would lose her position as the prosecutor, which she always wanted to be.
Well, maybe that. Or maybe Gant has something else on her as well.
Could be.
The only thing I can really think of that would motivate Lana to such an extent is her little sister, though. And there has to be a reason why we have the little sister tagging along with us throughout the entire case, right?
I mean, she did almost die that one time. Gant was in the interrogation room when our baby girl here was attacked, wasn't it? Wasn't he?
Which one are you talking about?
When Dark was getting interrogated, wasn't Gant in the interrogation room with
I
him?
assume so. I think it was Gant and Lana, right? Pretty sure it was those two.
It was
No,
Marshall
Lana
as well.
Oh,
It was Marshall.
Lana
Yeah.
wasn't. I think I remember it being said that Lana wasn't there. That Lana was in an office next door. I think. Wasn't that what it was said? What was said that she was doing some paperwork while Gant and another officer were doing interrogation with Dark?
Yeah, Marshall's brother.
Marshall's brother.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know who died. I don't know who died.
Marshall's brother was the one who died.
Marshall's brother died.
Yeah, it's so weird that Marshall's brother is dead, while also Dark is arrested, and Lana is now being accused of murder.
Insaniac said it earlier.
But that's just my Danganronpa senses tingling.
Insaniac said it earlier, but I do find it quite funny that they named this particular person Good Man. I feel as if, from the track record of Ace Attorney games and the humor of the author, that may be the exact opposite. And I may have to agree that Good Man is not a good man.
Wait. But I thought that like the Ace Attorney names were localized into English language.
I don't know if all of them are. Probably some of them, but Silver would probably know more on that than I do.
Because isn't Phoenix Wright called something different in Japanese?
No. No, that's the other from Great Ace Attorney, but it's Ryu something Naruhodo.
Ryu Naruhodo?
Oh, Naruhodo. Naruhodo.
Yeah.
Naruhodo.
His name is Naruhodo. Ryunosuke is the one from Great Ace Attorney. He is Ryu something.
Ryuichi?
Naruhodo.
Ryuichi?
Ryuichi Naruhodo?
Interesting. So I guess the localized name was Phoenix Wright, because right?
It's Ryuichi, yeah.
I see.
It's only logical. I already read that.
Gotcha.
There must have been a reason for her change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Are you sure about that? How many times have we said this? Thank you, Miss Star.
Thank you. Listen to me, Rookie.
I imagine Angel thanking herself.
It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be perfect chef.
Perfect.
I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
I see. Well, that was very enlightening.
I agree with you, Han. Ace Attorney is one of the best examples of good localization.
Alright. It's time to guilt trip Gumshoe. Oh, you're back. You're still here? Gotta make 150 copies of these files. Ruined coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not
If I'm not mistaken. Oh,
Kiwi wants to take everybody's lines now. I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
DJ Gumshoe in the house! What kind of bopping beats is Gumshoe gonna make? Gotta admire your persistency.
Blue Badger theme.
I actually think that Gumshoe would be. I actually think that a Gumshoe would be a good DJ. Okay.
Actually, who made the Blue Badgers thing? Was it actually Gumshoe?
I mean, if the Blue Badger actually does that theme as it dances, it has to be.
so he also choreographed the dance on the Blue Badger to fit the theme that he made. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, I love that. And I mean, the beats do be bopping. It's just really creepy because it's the Blue Badger dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no.
By Skrillex.
I'm not letting you in the chief's office. Period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to look in there.
There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
I can guilt trip him. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Oh. No way! Mr. Ashworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He trusts us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I made up my mind. Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out...
They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
Is it one-sided friendship, or does Edgeworth know that they're friends?
I would like to think that Edgeworth highly values him, despite him never showing that to be the case. Because that's kind of just the person that he is. He's a Sun-Sun. Nani? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. Okie dokie. Gumshoe's ID swiftly tucked into my pocket. Thanks, man. Let us now go to the chief's office. Finally.
Molly?
The boss level.
Here goes Mr. Rice.
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 Be right back, there's an ice cream truck.
You know, fair. That's fair enough.
We're
Alright,
in.
Silver.
If anyone find us now...
Detective Gumshoe's a gooner. I mean, a goner.
Probably both.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Yeah!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. What?
Why didn't you crush it?
I don't know. I guess he crushed it because it's like, now it's actually a lost item. Hey, don't do that to my card. Never mind. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this one. I always
Bad
do.
to the bone.
Bad to the bone. No, I don't want to leave. Ooh,
I missed the ice cream. I missed the ice cream truck.
this is a safe, isn't it? Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay. If you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. 11037.
999.
It's probably the 7 sevens.
Yeah, probably. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... Dramatic zoom in. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Alright. So...
By 11037.
The creator of this game is not named Uchikoshi, therefore it is not 999. So the only other possible thing it could be is a bunch of upside down L's.
It's Leon?
Always has been.
That's
This is
such a
the
bad
shittiest
code.
password ever.
It
Yes,
really-
I agree.
Any website would say password strength weak.
No, Steve, we will not
Weak.
try boob. We
Boob.
will not be trying boob.
But we could
Why?
have. Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal? All that. The final ID card number on that record. The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean... Yes, that. That ID number? I think you're one number shy this time.
Oh, you
This
didn't say
could-
number 7. Just not repeatedly, please.
No worries, Kiwi. I'm just gonna play it safe, rather than be sorry. Who knows? This could only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
No. Let's leave. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a
Shard from a broken cup. That's the shard that we were missing from the jar. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? I've been trying to show this jar to everybody that I know. It hasn't given me any results until now.
There's something else in here too.
Oh my god.
It's a fingerprint.
What is this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth. Leather. Leather. Oh.
Ah, this is a handprint, is it? I'm sorry, my cat is on me.
The Discord cut out your scream, but we heard the beginning of it, so it's just like you
You're
faded
just-
out of existence. Hey, I saw someone wear a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Wait, is his name Gumshoe because he's so wordless, like a gum on a shoe?
No, he's a gum on your shoe.
Yeah.
He is always.
I don't have a gum on my shoe
How do you know?
How do you know?
because I'm looking at the bottom of my shoes right now, and I have no gum on my shoes.
You're practically blind, Kiwi. How could you ever know?
My glasses have been fixed until I get my new pair.
You say that, and then you say, I'm blind, Zero. I can't read properly. That's why I couldn't read that. So what is it?
Well, that is not
Contradiction.
incorrect.
Contradiction!
The ice cream trucks. The ice cream truck.
Do you see this shit? like chat, like Silver. You guys are witnesses to this, right? Kiwi clearly lost the case. And then she just screams ice cream truck and then runs away. Like that will absolve her of everything. God. People, man. These people. Apparently so. It's empty now.
Looks like YouTube doesn't like the small for Richard. We cannot say Dick.
Wait, really? Even though it's actually the name?
Mm-hmm. It censors it.
Okay, sometimes censorship has gone too far, man.
Everyone is just trying to say that Dick is like another word for slang for detective, like Dick, like Gumshoe, and every single one of them is getting censored.
And it doesn't even show to me. Only Silver gets to see it. Only the mods do. I don't get to see the shit. Damn.
Yeah, his name is Detective.
A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence.
Okay,
Yeah,
your hunt didn't get censored.
Hey. Apparently you can call YouTube a dick. You can't explain why it's a slang for detective. That's a big no-no. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take him. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective.
There is. I think I can combine evidence.
Nope, that was also okay. Both of those.
I mean,
No, fuck. Wait, damn it. Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it.
Could I talk to you? No? I don't have the piece of evidence, the other piece of evidence in my inventory. Can I show it to you? Maybe. Oi!
Might be able.
Oi, Josuke! Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe?
No, like you were censored, Insaniac.
YouTube
You were
dislikes
censored.
investigators. I wonder why. I feel like this may be indicative of something. Maybe they don't want people looking around, huh?
Boy, just used the hand on the jar and it ain't that wacky.
Man,
Yes, that one was in the safe.
it's even funnier because he never actually says that.
Your hand was also censored.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Leave it be for now. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
That's right, here's some glue that I always keep with me.
Of course. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Yeah.
I am back. I missed the ice cream truck again.
Is the ice cream truck just doing like donuts in your cul-de-sac or something? And then you miss it every single time it goes around? What is happening?
I'm so sad.
There. Feels like a charm. That of course means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others.
There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line. That's blood. No, it's ketchup. I don't get it.
No, it's paint.
Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Can I dust this for fingerprints? What about the other piece of evidence that's in the safe? The leather cloth. Let's start a gumshoe. Nothing new here. What if I present? Well, I say nothing new. I still have yet to actually talk to him, but I'm thinking of like a new dialogue option. I feel a lot better now that this jar is complete.
It only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in Chief Gant's safe?
More importantly, why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for anyway? I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. I think so too. Alright, let's talk. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that date 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. Wait, what? If somehow the crime scene could potentially incriminate him, why in the world would he want to preserve it?
I think that's why he wants to make it his own office. So he can control what's preserved.
I guess so. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant, and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Cleaning lady sus. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes? I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be, No. No. There's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you, don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let go at that. Sorry, but this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Right. Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. A final showdown between Gant and Phoenix. Who will win? Find out tonight. After this commercial break.
Well, he's orange. He has to be evil.
Isn't orange supposed to be like a color for happiness?
Isn't
Although
that
I guess
yellow?
not this
Isn't
shade.
yellow the color for happiness?
I guess so, yeah. More so yellow, probably. And what is orange? Instead of just a fruit.
My favorite color.
Oh, really?
Ah, he's evil.
Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet. There you
What
go.
about his tie?
Ignoring
His
me
ties
again.
are a literal sign that he's evil.
Alright, let's look around.
Not
a
his
little
name.
Anybody can be called Damon. It's no problemo. Not every Damon is evil.
You don't read it as Damon. It's Damon.
Okay. Wow,
demon.
look at the size of the Chief Gant's desk. I know. I'm purposefully ignoring it.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. What was that paper? I wonder what he was
I
reading.
wonder what. Oh.
This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Huh, somebody else said that, too.
Look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Oh, I see. This is the other half that Edgeworth is missing. A half-size list of evidence.
A list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
Alright, thank you for those 2 lines, Silver. I'll wire you the $10,000 later, after stream is done.
Hey.
Wait, he gets $10,000 for 2 lines? What do I get?
Well, you're not the CEO of Mappa, so you get nothing.
Aw.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so.
But I'll be.
Roger that.
The size of Chief Gant's desk.
We found this inside the drawer. List of evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of that list.
He did indeed. What would this list be doing here? We'd better look a little more into it. Oh. Hello, Mimsy. Good old Detective Gumshoe? Indeed. Being...
Gumshoe basically solved this case.
Yeah, literally. We had no hand in this at all.
Nope.
Does the title say Booba?
That sure does look like it does.
Oh! Yeah. 3D movement.
You tried really hard for that one.
Oh, I could have just clicked on it. I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. Looks like a man is on the floor. The other man has a... Let's call it a popsicle. And he's trying to...
Oh, no, it's just a building block. Don't worry about it.
It's
this
just
is
a
Minecraft.
just a Lego piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck is this here?
What is it? Did you find something?
You might say it's sketchy.
Oh my.
Oh no.
I see that the chairman from Persona 3, oh no. Mimsy, the chairman from Persona 3 is getting in, to you. We should stop.
I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. It's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
I'd better not forget about this picture.
I mean, there's no way you will. It will be added to your evidence.
Okie dokie. That was in the picture. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Yeah, this Chief Gant guy, he's kinda a weirdo, isn't he? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
Wait, you mean we're paying for this? Hey, I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
Yeah! You go, Emma. Tax
Is that
evasion.
your minor?
You don't have any taxes to pay. That is true. Be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Thinking about it though, weren't like people back in the day a bit smaller and shorter than we currently are? Because of nutrition and stuff like that. So would like armor from back then really fit the average person?
Yeah, because most Europeans were living mostly on grain. They didn't really get all that much meat.
So yeah, maybe you wouldn't be able to fit people in there. Especially Chief Gant. He seems to be a rather large dude.
You can see pretty far from 15 stories up.
Later, Steve. Oh, shit. At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window. I didn't skip it. There are some lines of dialogue that autoplay. Because, like, it indicates a character cuts you off.
Really? Why didn't he?
They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. That must be relevant.
Stained glass would have been really expensive.
Oh, very. But I mean, everything in this room seems incredibly expensive. The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally, we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office and makes them listen to the organ for hours.
What's so bad about that? Using suits to sew.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally. Isn't that torture?
Yeah, I was thinking, isn't that illegal?
This feels kind of unethical.
Aren't the chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point.
This mark looks like some kind of flower.
Word is, it's designed after the insignia on the prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor's badge? Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar. Nani? They have badges too? The design's supposed to portray the severity of the punishment system.
Now that you mention it, it does look all pointy and kind of painful.
But Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge. That's because he's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit.
So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges?
I guess everyone just kinda lets it slide. I don't see how that's supposed to signify severe punishment. So, legit weebs? You know what, Hamza? Because you've addressed me as legit weebs, I refuse to read the rest of your comment. Take that, fake fan. Alright. Ellen's on the organ? I don't think so.
I apologize about my screaming cat. There's not much I can do about her. This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. Oh. There's 3 of me? I didn't know that. That's what you're referring to. I'm sorry. I've just gone through so many comments that call me variations of Mr. Weebs, Mr. Legit, Mr. The.
Mr. Duh.
But, honestly, Chief's Gant theme, it's okay. It's alright. It's not gonna give me nightmares. Listening to his blaring one that will make you go deaf, that one would give me nightmares. I would also probably sue. After receiving
Cancel
his...
your boss.
After receiving
You'll
his...
lose your job.
Af-
Oh, sorry.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? These shells are mostly empty.
The only other person that can clarify that no bad faith was done in that questioning is dead.
That is true. So you're not legit weebs? Can't believe it. You're cartoon fans! With my vast knowledge of cartoons, yes, you've got me. I know a lot about them. Like I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I think
Good one.
Jimmy Neutron. Those are the ones I remember.
I think you need to watch My Little Pony with me.
No, I do not, actually. I actively refuse to do that, in fact.
That is so mean.
I know. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to the theme park.
Make it a sub-goal? No.
No.
I refuse. Daga Kotowaru. This was Lana's desk. Sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her? Or in memory of the crime? My oh my. Look at that giant window. Makes you wanna crash through it and jump outside. Isn't that like a classic Resident Evil thing to do? This is the 15th floor. I know! I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Note to self, Detective Gaucho has a lot of dreams.
So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that.
Don't listen to the voices, Gumshoe. Don't do it. The intrusive thoughts, you can't let them win.
Simply
Okay.
because you got fired does not mean you have to end your life.
Is that everything? I think so. With that being said, we do have another thing we can do here. Before
Why
we...
did you suddenly turn German?
What? I haven't changed nationality. And it wasn't intentional, but... Wait, can I not use? Was it aluminal? There it is. Spray. Spray everything. No, not the tip of the spear. Nope. Oh.
Why are you spraying the ceiling?
You never know. You gotta be thorough. Somebody might have died by getting jump scared so hard that they smacked their head into the ceiling and broke their neck.
Oh my. That is quite graphic. I like it.
Of course you do. Let's see. It has been a long time, and I'm sure most things have already been cleaned by now, so it's very likely that we're gonna show nothing here, but you never know. Alright, I guess there really is nothing here. This is so sad. There's no blood. Be out. So... Can we...
There
present
actually was
this?
something here and you missed it.
Probably.
That's what the chief was reading before, isn't it?
There's a case in America where businessmen would freak out new hires by saying the windows of their 30-floor up skyscraper office windows can't break and then running into them. One day he did the stunt, the window dislodged and he plummeted. Window hit the ground and still didn't break, so in the end he was right. Damn. Well, at least in death, he knew that he was right. Unfortunately, it didn't break the way that he thought it would. That's actually really sad.
You know, when we first came in here,
Yeah, it looks like the right side of the form's been torn off.
so Mr. Edgeworth's list really was only half of the whole thing.
Indeed. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. I already did. No worries. Okay. Maybe that's everything here? I suppose we can always come back into here if we need to, but I want to talk to Edgeworth.
Oh my god, let me let my cat outside because she's going to scream bloody murder until I let her outside.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Smokey!
No. No, look at this photograph. No.
Every time it makes me laugh.
Okay, never mind. I thought that we'd get something out of that. I have clearly failed. Have I missed something? Was there still something I should do there? The leather handprint. Like, how do I access that?
Cat was the culprit. My cat did nothing wrong.
That's what they all say.
My cat would never.
So, we cannot talk about anything more. Can I present to you the fingerprint thing? And then we can dust it for fingerprints? Lieutenant Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. Oh goodness. Yo, what's up, Becky? Thanks for the 11 months of support.
Becky.
Reprinting up in here? We about to. Oh, thank goodness that I thought this was a thing, but I thought it was gonna be like a separate button. No. Gotta present it to Gumshoe.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Nani? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I do that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Alright.
Okay, Mr. Rice, let's check this out. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
Thanks for the 35 whole months, Kiwi. Wow. Massive support of this channel. Insane. And thank you, Insane, for the 22 months. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Wait. Wait, what?
You for gore?
It says enter. But is that to dust? Do I press something? No, not. How do I? What the? What in the balls?
That felt like a shitty flash game.
Let's try loading that back up and maybe it'll work this time. Was there a specific button I needed to press? Alright. Right behind Kiwi's head, it should say enter to dust.
Why? I wish I could move my head. I would let them see.
Enter is not doing anything.
You want to try left click or right click from your mouse?
That's exactly what I did. Left click does not do anything, right click exits this menu.
You should be able to dust.
I'm supposed to. Maybe only in the fingerprint area? Oh, there it is. Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh, you gotta go into another menu from the menu to then dust. I see. Okay. Not a weird glitch, just me not understanding what the game wanted from me. Anyways, guys, don't report me for smoking this line. I need it.
I see no line. I only see spilled milk.
Don't worry, you're about to see one. But it's not a lie. Oh.
Damn chat. Damn chat, he didn't blow. The immersion is ruined.
Oh,
the immersion
shit.
is ruined.
I'm sorry. I thought you had forgotten about that bit. I thought it was annoying, so I didn't do it. You guys want me to do that? I can do it.
Yeah, blow, zero, blow.
See? Immersion.
That was so loud.
Well, you're not supposed to blow directly into a microphone, that's for sure. Alright, whose fingerprints are these? Is that Lana? No, it's Emma! Emma's the killer. That's kind of funny though. Lana and Emma have somewhat similar fingerprints. No.
Like they're sisters.
How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
You found a match. Whose fingerprints were they?
What if Emma was Damon Gant this entire time? Have we seen them in the same room together at the same time? Yes, we have. Never
Our
mind.
right-hand high schooler was actually the murderer.
Huh? Oh, these prints are too old. They're not clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Drake.
Draco?
Dark's prints.
I blame
Dark's
Draco.
prints. I
Draco
blame
murdered
as
them.
well.
Hey, you.
Draco.
Over here. Emma was the Inaba killer? Well, where's you, Narukami, when you need him, man? What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here. Maybe you should hold on to this. There we go. Now we got the piece of evidence. Well, was I any help? Of course! Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Oh. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Yeah, I thought so.
Yep.
Isn't that right? You in the coat? Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. Really? Swing away! Swing away, Chief Gant, swing away! As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. You mean me, sir?
That's
Now
so
then.
mean.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the lab coat. What, me? Oh, no. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. No, get out! Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then. Wait. You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir.
I'd like a word with you. I don't... How about no?
Licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Mr. Wright.
Are you
I
shooting
really
me?
don't
We
see where
left
you
her?
see the TH on Mr. Wright.
What? Silver, how could this be? we left Emma with someone who might be a killer. What have we done?
Zero. Zero, this is the same game where someone grabs a gun from the floor and is like, oh
And they
yeah,
get
that's the killer.
dinosaur?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Wait, what?
man. This is bad. Bad news bears. I hate this. I hate everything. All I'm hoping is that we're wrong and Damon Gant is actually like the greatest person ever in the world and he did no wrong. He's just a nice dude. Who is...
Lana
He's
trusted
just
you
having-
and you left her Lana trusted you with her sister and you left her sister behind.
We did.
They're just having tea. Just having tea.
Are they? We found out that he plays the organ so loudly with misbehaving detectives that they lose hearing for a little bit.
That's like hilarious.
He's
But I
just
hate the
having
implication.
tea.
So Specs commented, why do I hear Minecraft influencer music? Oh god. Oh no. Look, pal. If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneak in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this. I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Really? I highly doubt that's gonna work.
You know, Gumshoe is an idiot, but I feel really bad for him. He just lost his job.
He's a very earnest and honest person. I appreciate him for that. After that,
Yes.
I heard from Emma. He said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. That's what she claims. What is actually happening? She's being interrogated? Being told not to do something? Being held hostage?
Being threatened. If you don't stop investigating this case, I'm gonna put your sister in prison.
Probably.
She already is.
That is true.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
How about we let Silver do something? Let's give a lot of the Silver.
But I was having so much fun monopolizing all of the female characters.
When Silver arrives here to start our stream, we can then distribute voices a little more evenly. But yeah, there's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely bullshit. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning.
I was
I
not there
said-
for that. I don't know what she said.
I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
You probably misheard him. I think he was referring to me as dummy thick. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Finally! Finally! We'll get to know next time on the Legit Weebs channel. Oh,
You know, I
man.
was about to ask because I'm being asked to host Danganronpa next.
Oh, of course you are. There goes Q playing Danganronpa VR again. Right, let's
Not playing
save
it in
here.
VR.
Well, next time, we'll come back and hopefully discover what is actually happening here. We've said our suspicions, our theories so far throughout this stream, so really looking forward to what the actual reveal is going to be. That being said, though, thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed your time and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Me and the gang will catch you guys next time. Later, dudes. Bye-bye.
Bye.